Jake Lozano plays in his front yard in the still evening. The young boy's shadow stretches across the street in the dim dusk light. The shadow dances across the broken and boarded windows of the Winters funeral home, long since abandoned. Out of the Medroot woods creeps an eerie fog, joining the ever-present North Pacific mist. Night falls on the funeral cemetery, already engulfed in the fog. So, since last time, where you guys murdered the mayor, since then the sheriffs have determined that it was a suicide, though they haven't quite figured out how, since his whole head was gone. but they're not looking too hard into it because they found traces of Sarah Miller's blood on the dagger that was found at the scene, with his fingerprints all over it, and he was holding a necklace that was known to belong to Sarah Miller. So at this point, they're saying that he killed her in some sort of ritual thing and offed himself afterwards. In the meantime, there's going to be an election for the new mayor. It's been about a month. During this time, we'll check in with everybody as we go along. But Sheriff Hughes is back to work, and Derek has been cleared of all charges. No, let's not start there because I forgot to do both yours and Harley's starting moves.
Oh yeah, I get to do. Okay. Okay, when I'm good setting with my sack, which I am because I killed that motherfucking mayor. Just kidding, sorry, that sucks. I'm a bitch. At the beginning, I'm gonna roll plus charm on a 10. They provide some useful info, and then on the other ones, it's okay. It doesn't matter.
No, on the other one, some stuff happens too.
No.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so let's go here. That one's bad juju. 11, motherfucker!
Okay, good, because that actually works with my thing.
Okay.
Okay, we'll get to that. But
Okay.
okay, so Harley, you have to roll something as well, I believe.
Yep. Rolling for premonitions about this mystery.
Ooh.
Oh, so what?
Spoopy.
Bam! I rolled a 12.
Ooh, okay, so you get a detailed vision of something bad that is yet to happen. You take +1 forward to prevent it coming true, and mark experience if you stop it.
Yeah.
The man called Rolf. I don't know if I want to do it a dream again. No. The man called Rolf and Olaf are taking a stroll through the town, and the man called Rolf sees some kids playing on a playground. At this point, school's out, so the kids are just out during the day and running around. As you're watching them play, the sounds all around you stop. Like they get like hushed, and everything kind of sounds like a mumble. And it seems like everything slows down. And then you see a flash of an image. The playground, all of the kids lay around it, dead. But on top of one of the kids, you see a creature in a black suit, bald,
What the fuck?
with pointy ears, feasting on one of the kids.
On his soul?
The man called Rolf kind of flinches against Olaf whenever the vision disappears.
What's wrong, man called Rolf?
The man called Rolf just saw a monster. It was preying on those children.
Okay, so now let's go back to Rudius. So he's in that same thing. He's in like a dark room reading his little black book that he stole from the mayor.
I thought he was on a porch.
No.
If I looted from his corpse, start stealing.
Okay, well, I mean, you took it.
Yeah.
And into the room barges Damien and lets a bunch of light in and just kind of all around disturbing you.
Like, god damn it, dude. What do you want?
What are you doing in the dark?
I'm reading, can't you see?
You have some vision, sir.
Nice rest, Mark. I do.
Okay. Let's check in on Esmeralda.
What am I doing?
What are you doing? Yeah.
Okay, so Esmeralda is showing... Oh,
You're in your apartment.
I don't know anyone yet. I'm like by myself. Okay, so Esmeralda is by herself in her apartment, and she's watching Seinfeld on TV.
Well done, 1992. All right. You hear a knock at
She's
your
eating
door.
popcorn.
Okay.
And
You
she's
hear a knock
drinking a soda pop. Coke.
A soda cock. Okay. You hear a knock at the door.
Hold on 1 second. She was just like she puts on her robe because she was just naked. Just kidding. She puts on her robe still because she's British. She wears a robe and she goes to the door.
Tea.
Or she looks through the peephole. Hello, who is it?
There's no answer. But
Can
you
I
look
see?
through the peephole and you kind of see like two shadows blocking the peephole.
I can't see you. Who's there? Okay. She like unlocks the door. She goes and gets like what weapons did I have? Oh, she gets like her little knife, her silver hand knife, and she goes and she like holds it behind her and she opens the door.
Revealed are two relatively young kids, about like 18 to 20, and one guy, one girl. What do they look like?
Oh yeah, but okay. So one of them, the girl, she is short, but she's thin, and she has blonde hair and freckles, and she's wearing like thick rimmed glasses, and she has her hair up in a ponytail, and she's wearing like a button up shirt and slacks.
Well, they're both wearing your sex clothing.
Oh, okay. So she's wearing like archaic clothing, and then the boy is also wearing archaic clothing, and he has like his hair like in a little bun in the back, and he also has like he doesn't have any glasses. Let's not put glasses.
Question: did anyone else hear sex clothes?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
The listeners can determine what that was actually supposed to be.
And they both have like tattoos, like, and the girl actually has blonde dreads. Let's just say that she has like I don't know, she likes dreads.
That's dreadful.
They're pretty ahead of their time. It seems like they're both hipsters, like 30
No,
years.
they're not hipsters. They're part of a secret sect.
That's where the hipsters got their style later on.
Yeah, that is.
From your
So
sect.
you saw- and it's the 90s. Come on, get
That's
it.
true. Actually, they
And
would be wearing archaic clothing because
they
hipsters
would,
wear
like,
archaic
have,
clothing
like,
now.
dreads and think that
Dang,
was
and
cool
they're already in like the Northwest, Pacific Northwest,
Yeah, so.
where the hipster movement originated.
So
All right. So
get
anyway,
with it.
so the girl steps up. Mistress Esmeralda.
Yes. Oh, mistress, are you with the sect?
Yes, my name is Elizabeth Campbell, and this is my partner. What the fuck was his name?
I literally put my mouse over where I have this people's name so that he would know, and he like looks at me and he's like, "What was his name?" And it's like right there on the screen.
What if the cat said
I've been very busy
it.
this week. It's been a long week.
Okay.
Okay. And this is my partner, Dwight Carter. We've been assigned to assist you in further sect dealing.
Oh, how fun! Okay, come on in. Did they get?
The guy kind of like peeks his head into your apartment, and he's looking around, and he has a weird look on his face.
Is there something wrong? Was it Dwight?
Is this your base of operations here?
I walk in the moon at the same time, like tidying things up and like making it look a little bit more official.
There's like clothes all over the floor, like takeout containers on the counter.
I like throwing them away. Actually, yes, it's a little bit. We've had some downtime. And,
It's camouflage.
We just had like a huge breakthrough in this other case, and we actually just completed a case, and so I've had some downtime to just relax.
Yes, mistress, we heard about your recent success. We're eager to get to work, so what are our orders?
Okay, your orders. Did they set you up with an apartment here? Or are you just sleeping on the floor like they would make you do?
They look at each other and then look back at you. Well, we were under the impression that you had set up a base of operations that would accommodate a subordinate team, especially seeing as you're the chapter of the Northwestern.
Yes. Okay, hold on 1 second. You stay here. I'm just gonna go use the bathroom really quick. I'm gonna go tinkle, and then I'll be right back out. I go into the bathroom and I turn the faucet on, and I use my calling stone. I can call a sect, right? I can talk to them still.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, you could call your mentor if you wanted to.
I don't know if I want to call my mentor though.
You don't have to roll. You can just
Oh,
call.
okay. I'm gonna call my mentor. Ring, 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 ring. I think that's a thing now.
I think you have to make that noise to make the thing call.
That's a spell.
I say ring, 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 and then it starts to call.
Esmeralda,
Sir Yurik, how are you doing?
what can I assist you with?
Did you hear I'm the commander of my own sect now, of the Western sect?
The Western chapter, yes.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I know.
Northwestern.
Northwestern, okay.
No, Northwestern.
Is that a made-up thing?
No.
Okay, anyways, so I have Elizabeth and Dwight here, they're my new, team, and, I guess I was supposed to set them up with, or I was supposed to set up a base of operations and for them to stay at, and I was not aware of this. I don't even have the funding for this.
Esmeralda, you've completed your teachings with us. This is all information that you would have already received. Seeing as you're the chapter leader, it is your responsibility to assign your team assignments and a place to live, as well as provide your own funding. If the sect determined that you were prepared to take on this responsibility, I would assume that you were?
How do I do my own funding? Do I have to get a day job?
Esmeralda, you are responsible for your chapter.
What does that mean?
You find the means.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Esmeralda, I must go.
Okay, bye, Sir Yurik. Great talking to you like always. Not.
Wait,
I'm
were there
still
Walmarts then?
Sorry. Click, 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 click.
Yeah, Walmart was already a thing, but not in this town. This town's
Okay,
pretty
so
small.
now she gets there's
Well, you hear a lot of noise out in your apartment, outside of the bathroom.
she goes outside of the bathroom.
You see Elizabeth and Dwight have cleaned up most of the apartment, and they're almost done, organizing everything, and they've set up. Well, you see that Elizabeth was doing most of the cleaning, and Dwight was unloading a bunch of sparring equipment and a few grimoires and things like that.
Okay, can I remember to see if anyone has a base or something here in town?
Well, let's put that on hold for a
There
second.
we go.
Who was out in public? Oh yeah. The man called Rolf and Olaf. As you're walking around town, you see Sheriff Hughes, and he walks over to you guys.
Greetings, Sheriff.
Howdy.
Olaf friends.
What are you boys up to today?
We're on a date.
We're simply out for a walk, Sheriff.
Olaf averts his eyes.
Okay. So, listen, boys. I've gotten a few complaints about, well, it's... Look, I remember you boys were looking into the whole Sarah Miller situation, and, you ended up holding your side of the bargain in terms of getting my boy cleared, and... Well, it's unfortunate what happened to the mayor, but if you were able to figure that out, and none of my deputies or even Sheriff Coslow could have. We'll see. Ms. Lozano has informed me that she's been hearing some strange noises coming from the old Winters funeral home. I really don't have the resources or really the... Look, I'm gonna be straight with you boys. I'm running for mayor. And I really can't afford to have anything go wrong after everything that this town just went through. So, I guess what I'm asking you is if you and your friends could look into this for me and keep it quiet. I'd owe you one.
The man called Rolf will certainly gather the team in order to investigate said,
Funeral home.
thing. Funeral home. But, the man called Rolf would, advise the sheriff to perhaps keep a close eye on the children of the town.
Why do you say that?
The man called Rolf just gets these feelings sometimes.
Well, fine, okay. I suppose, I mean, most of the kids are out of school, so they're usually, playing together. I'm sure they'll be all right. But I'll advise my deputies to keep a closer eye on them.
The man called Rolf kind of swallows as he remembers the image of the children all lying dead in the playground.
When he remembers that, you hear the voice. You'll fail them too.
The man called Rolf did not fail them. The man called Rolf stopped a great evil, and he's, literally saying this out loud, trying to yell at the voice in his head.
The sheriff looks at you. You alright there?
The man called Rolf kind of snaps his head up to look at the sheriff, and he just shakily looks away, and he goes, the man called Rolf does not feel well as of late.
You hear something come on the sheriff's radio. Sorry, boys, I gotta go. You'll look into that for me?
The man called Rolf just nods.
Alright, so he walks off. Let's go back to Rudius and Damien. What are you two doing?
I'm finally done with whatever I was doing with the book. And I'm stepping out like, yo man, go grab some burger from the diner?
Are we still allowed in there?
Oh my god.
She's probably forgotten about it by now.
Wait, what happened?
Last time we made a mess in the diner, right?
Yeah, you froze like an entire booth.
Yeah. So, alright.
Question? Before I go further, should we not select the abilities that gain
Yes, thanks for reminding me.
experience?
Yeah, we should.
I was gonna ask you, man. I forgot.
Oh yeah, the one time you don't ask.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember, you choose the character that you feel closest to, and you pick one for them, and then I pick one for each of you. Okay, that's good. So, Damien and Rudius, you guys are going to the diner?
See.
Okay. Do you guys want to meet up there?
Well, I'm
Meet up there? What do you mean? I thought we were going together. Me and Damien.
No, he's asking
No.
if do you guys want to invite me?
No, the rest of the group. Like if
Do
you
wanna
guys
invite
wanted
the
to.
rest of the
Well,
group?
oh yeah, I remember. What's her name? Esmeralda had a phone at her place, right?
At her place,
At the
yeah.
apartment, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Before we leave, I asked Demon, "Hey, why don't you call Esmeralda? Maybe she'd want to grab something to eat."
Her and the children?
Children, well, they don't have a phone. Hopefully, we can see them.
No, no, they have a phone at their apartment.
Oh yeah, they're
Oh yeah,
they
well,
do.
call all of them, I guess. The more the merrier.
Let's get the gang back together. Julio, put a good song
Oh
on for this.
yeah.
There's a mystery. Oh, we should play Scooby-Doo.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, put that
Yeah.
song. Put that song.
Is this gonna be a Scooby-Doo mystery?
Keep going through random doors.
An unfamiliar voice picks up. Litara residence.
I whispered to Rudius, who the hell's Utara?
You should know, it's Esmeralda's last name. You went to school with her, goddammit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Miss Utara.
One moment.
I told you I can answer my own phones. You don't have to do everything. And why did you tidy up the place? Hello?
Hello.
Oh, Damien, how are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you and the kids?
He is not fine. He's sick.
I don't... What? You're sick? Are you sick?
I've been tampering with potions and shit happened.
He's
I
screwed
told
with
you.
my shit.
I told you those will mess with your head. And listen to Rudius. Don't screw with his shit.
He went into Rudius's room and started drinking a bunch of the stuff that happened.
There's like a there's like a little cutscene where they show you.
Yeah, a little flashback.
Weird glowing green little solution.
So why are you calling? You haven't spoken to me in a while, since the incident.
Well, you guys have hung out since
I mean, but we haven't yeah, that's true. Okay, anyways, so what's going on?
We're just about to the diner. You wanna join us?
Yeah, and actually, I have some new people for you to meet. I'm gonna bring with me. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. Okay, I'll see you at Cats. Okay, bye. Okay, I hang up first.
What was that cheer about? What's going on?
That was sarcasm.
Oh, what did she say?
So, there's gonna be more people.
More people? Hopefully they're not like Olaf and Rolf. Yep. Well, what can we do, I guess? Let's go the other two.
We don't have a phone.
Well, not on you, yeah, in your apartment. I guess they could call you.
We don't know that, though. That's why we
They
call.
call and leave a message.
There's not.
So but before you leave, Dwight stops you.
Yes, Dwight.
Mistress Latara, you can't be going out in public like that.
These are my clothes. What do you mean? The stylish, the cool.
They look at each other again and look back at you.
Are you gonna give me a makeover? I don't want a makeover.
Mistress, your cloak.
Oh, you don't have to wear cloaks. It's okay if the sec's not what the sec.
They open her closet and a bunch of stuff falls out. And they look through and they find like this bright yellow raincoat.
See, the thing is, it stands out too much, and I'm trying to blend into the shadows.
I'm surprised you haven't been discovered by now.
What? Okay, just give me it. Let's go.
Oh, we're not going. We have much too much work to do here.
No. Yours. Look, I am assigning you to come with me, and you're going to meet the other people, our team. Okay, this is your real team. You might think it's just you two and me, but no, this is the real world, and you know what? I'm gonna teach you some things that they won't teach you at the sect. You're gonna learn reality. And don't tell them everything, okay? Don't be reporting back every single thing to them. You don't need to do that.
But Mistress, we're not a combat team. We're not ready to go out on those kinds of assignments.
This isn't that kind of assignment. Listen to me. Oh, Dwight. Elizabeth. Okay. Have a seat. Have a seat, please. I'm gonna have to have a chat with you. Okay. It'll be quick, I promise. Okay. This is the real world, okay? This isn't just some isolated place in, underground in a cave, in a secret cave where people are just mumbling words all day. This is... And, okay, anyways, just forget everything you learned there. I'm gonna teach you the real way. I'm like Michael Scott. That's how I'm seeing myself right now. Okay, and, yeah, okay, so break, we're good. You guys get it now. Let's go meet our real team. And also, you're not a combat team. What is that shit? You don't need to know, like, combat. You guys just unloaded a bunch of, like,
sparring
weapons.
gear.
But Mistress, that's for you, and to help us recruit new members for the chapter.
Okay. Do either of you want to be the commander of your own chapter one day?
They look at each other and look back and nod.
Okay. Do either of you want to defeat an evil monster like I did one day?
They nod again.
Okay then, do whatever I say. Listen to what I say, observe, watch, listen. Don't worry, we're gonna recruit new members, but you just don't get people off the street by, like, showing them your sparring equipment, okay? You have to work it, okay? So I'll show you how to do this, and just watch and observe, okay? Me and my team, we were able to defeat a monster. I became a commander of my own chapter, okay? Let's go. Come on, enough talking. Let's go.
They reluctantly pull on their cloaks and follow you out. The man called Rolf and Olaf. You are passing by the diner completely coincidentally as Rudius and Damien walk up.
Hey there, boys!
It's a small town.
Yeah, it's a small town.
Rudius! And the man called Rolf, like, runs up and like, grabs him in a bear hug.
How have you been, big guy? Are you big?
The man called Rolf sees dead children.
I look at Olaf like, has he been watching, like, horror movies or something?
Olaf shrugs.
I shrugged in real life. I was like, wait, I can't. You guys can't see that.
Cool. Like, what's the name of the movie?
The man called Rolf gives him a weird look. There is no movie.
Is it?
Was it a show? Maybe a late night show?
Children of the Lamb.
The man called Rolf will explain inside.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm really hungry. Hey, Damien, why didn't you grab the fries this time? I tend to drop them for some reason.
Alright. Just don't freeze anything.
Don't plan on.
So you guys head on in, and Kat isn't working today. Instead, it's Noah. Noah Jackson. He's this, like, big burly guy, and he just kind of nods at you when you walk in.
Do we know him, or is he like a new guy?
Yeah, you guys have met him before.
Hey Noah, how's it going?
Kat doesn't run the diner on her own.
Oh, I thought she did.
The man called Rolf nods back at Noah.
Okay.
Are there other people in the diner?
Yeah, it's pretty busy.
Julio, please make our entrance cool.
Let's see, what day should we make this? If it's been about a month...
Make it 7th and make it a Friday night. That's why it's busy.
We can do that.
Is there space for us together? Or?
Yeah, you guys find a seat.
I go up to Noah and order. Before that, I ask Olaf and Rolf, like, do y'all want anything to eat? It's my treat.
The man called Rolf with, like, fries and a shake.
Dip
How
your
about
fries
you?
in the shake.
Yeah.
Olaf. A wave in front of his face. You want anything to eat?
I don't think you eat.
Fries have salt. No.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking fries. I was like, wait, that's soft.
So,
Everything has salt.
so last time we were at the diner, Rudius was broke.
Yeah, you spent the last 25 cents. Well,
Yeah.
can I say that I did some like part-time
He's
job
been
to get some
hustling.
money?
Well, actually, that's a good point. Let's find out how you guys are making enough money to keep these.
I'm a hobo, and hobos are rich.
Yeah.
Okay, we can say.
I've been doing little
He's a
magic shows around
panhandler.
town, like magic tricks, at like parties and like little events.
Tell me what you think of this, Rudius. Since Damien gets money like from his agency, you've just been like stealing money.
Or no, you can say.
Yeah.
You can also say that you.
I
claim,
do that,
like, you-
and I also do magic shows.
Okay, yeah. So you're kind of rolling in it right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go
wait.
order.
Me? How do I make money?
Yeah, how do you make money?
So let's say that she does have a part-time job. She was asking him that like kidding, but she really does have a job.
Okay, where's she work?
She works in the apartment complex. She just helps out with some of like the cleaning. No. Let's say that let's say she works in the library. There we go.
Okay. That's true.
She helps like catalog books and things like that at the library.
Hey, that's my
Okay.
job.
Oh really? That's cool.
Literally in real life.
That's really cool.
Cool story, guys.
Okay.
Alright, so Esmeralda walks in with the two.
Behind her, and she looks super cool.
Esmeralda walks in with an entourage. These two people that you guys haven't ever met.
And they're all wearing cloaks that you've never seen Esmeralda wear.
Right, Esmeralda's wearing a bright yellow raincoat.
Does the man called Rolf notice that she's wearing the raincoat and
Everybody
it's not
notices
raining
everything
outside?
about this scene.
She walks in, hi guys! Oh, hi Noah!
The man called
Kinda
Rolf
grunts.
notices that it's not raining outside. Why are you wearing a raincoat?
Because it's fashionable.
Oh yes, that's also why, but she like kind of leans down and like puts her hand on to the side of her mouth and she whispers and she's like, I got these new team members, recruits or whatever, and they're forcing me to cover up my archaic clothing because it stands out too much. But like, look at this yellow raincoat. Totally stands out too. Whatever.
Suits you.
The man called Rolf kind of squints and he goes, the man called Rolf wonders if Strange Lady would like us to get rid of these two people.
No. The man called off. I'll let you know who we're gonna get rid of, but not these kids. Okay, and then she's like,
Can I get a raincoat?
Mistress Latara, who are these people?
Okay, great time to introduce. Elizabeth and Dwight. This is Elizabeth and Dwight. The girl's Elizabeth and the man's Dwight.
We
And,
figured as much.
This is Rudius, Damien, the man called Rolf, or you can call him the man named Rolf, or just Rolf, whatever you want, and Olaf.
Yeah. I asked the three of them real quick. Quickly, what do you guys want for dinner? What time is it anyway? It's a dinner.
Wait, you're asking us? Are you
Yeah.
asking me?
Let's say it's the afternoon. It's
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, ask
Here,
the
let
three
me
of
see.
you guys, you and your two little assistants.
It's 5.
She looks at Elizabeth and Dwight, and she says, "Have you ever eaten outside of the sect?"
Mistress, you know we're not supposed to eat anything that's sanctioned.
Oh goodness. Actually, that's not a thing. Because I don't have that restriction.
They
That
look
wasn't
at
a part
each
of my
other
shit.
again. They look
Julio.
at each other worried.
That wasn't part of my shit, so don't even fucking start. You do not tell me I could eat it. That's just a thing that they tell you in training to kind of, help you only be devoted to the sect. It's so ridiculous. You should try a hamburger, some french fries, and a shake. Why don't you sit down in this booth and I'll talk to my team here.
Mistress, you know we're not supposed to eat meat.
Julio, that's not a thing. Shut the fuck up.
You need the protein.
Listen
like,
to
you're
me.
awfully scrawny.
Yes, exactly. What did I say earlier? Did you want to be a commander of your own? Chapter
Chapter.
one day. Thanks, guys.
They look at each other worried again.
Oh, just sit down. I use manipulate.
You don't.
They-
It's not. Oh my god.
so not everybody fits in the booth, and Dwight and Elizabeth
I
are
tell them to
just.
sit in another booth. I told them to. I saw
Oh,
them
okay.
in the booth right
They're
behind
sitting in the
ours.
one behind you, and
Yeah.
they're not turned around like facing you guys. They're like
Leaning against us, pretty much.
yeah,
Oh.
They're back to back with us.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, good. That's what I wanted. Okay. Can you sit here? We'll order you some food, whatever, and then yeah, just.
The second they sit down, they both pull out these like really old looking notebooks and they start writing.
What are you writing there? She like looks over. What is that? What are you writing there?
We're taking notes, mistress,
On what? On what we're doing?
on everything.
I said observe, listen, and absorb.
But, mistress, this is how we were taught to make observations.
Yeah, I'm teaching you a new way, a better way. Okay.
So
You
just
don't have
cut
to
in.
read
Y'all
this.
are very conspicuous. Like, could you?
Whatever. Just write it down if you want. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying, Rudy? Oh, they want get 2 hamburgers, 2 fries.
I'm just gonna order everyone hamburger and fries,
Jesus
other
Christ.
than Olaf and Rolf. Rolf wants fries and shake instead. And after ordering, do we have to bring our food in, like a fast food, or are they gonna bring it to us like a diner?
They'll bring it to you. Actually,
Okay.
let's. I need to make up a waitress real quick.
Is it the same lady?
The lady's not
No,
here.
Cat's not working.
Cat.
Noah's kind of like the chef, but sometimes he's working as a host when they're busy. Haley brings you your food. She was she just graduated from high school. She was in Sarah Miller's class. And she brings you guys your food.
Ooh, I'm famished.
The man called Rolf thanks you, child.
Just ignore him.
She does, and she walks off as fast as she can. Okay, so Rudius and Olaf look like they have something really important to say.
Rudius, Olaf, you look like you have something really important to say. What is it?
Yeah. Oh, Rolf, you were about to tell us something about dead children or something. What's going on?
We have a mystery to investigate at the
Out of character.
The
It's called
cemetery.
Winter's Funeral Home.
Winter's funeral.
Nice
home.
note taking, Mark experience.
Oh, thank you.
What the fuck?
I
No!
literally have a fucking note open. I'm taking notes this last mystery.
The man called Rolf and Olaf were approached by the sheriff. He would like us to investigate there.
Investigate what?
Strange happenings.
Has he specified anything? Like weird lights, noises, dead people?
Noises.
Oh, noises. Typical. Probably just the wind.
The man called Rolf also had a vision while he was walking with Olaf.
What was that vision of?
A vision of children playing, then a bright flash and they all died.
What?
And on top of one of these children was a monster eating its corpse.
What?
That's gruesome.
And it was bald, and it had pointed ears, and it was in a suit.
Nosferatu?
Do I happen to know what this creature is? Like, just by the description?
Why don't you all roll investigate a mystery? Because that is one of the questions
Yeah.
answered by investigate a mystery.
So I got
mine's 9.
10.
9.
I rolled a 11.
I got an 11.
Plus
Okay,
your
so you
sharp
all
one.
hold 1 and Susie holds 2, I think.
Oh.
Damien, did you roll?
No, I got 10, Julio.
I also get to ask what
Question
magic
mark
was
roll
done.
and then 2d6.
I got 10.
Yes.
Yeah, plus sharp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sharp.
You hold 2.
Oh, they got 9? Oh, I thought they got 11.
No, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I got 11.
Oh, okay, you hold 2 also.
I got 11.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, I got 11.
you guys know what you hold. I don't know what I'm telling you.
Yeah, but I also get the one extra question on my skill.
Yes, you get your free question.
You add the
Yeah.
2, yeah.
Yeah, so you also hold 2. You guys will probably double up on questions. You probably won't use them all.
Do we go in a sequence or?
Yeah. Just kind of go through whatever you guys.
I guess I asked do I recognize this creature from the description?
What sort of creature is it?
Yeah, what sort of creature is it?
Well, from what the man called Rolf was able to tell you, you have a few different ideas of what it could be. Right off the bat, the pointed ears and the baldness makes you think goblin, but the feasting on the corpses makes you think ghoul, but ghouls don't usually wear suits. Your other option is vampire.
And I guess I have to ask it since it's my power. What magic was done here?
Well, not specifically magic, but you. How do I phrase this? I mean, it was through the sight. It was through his premonition that he saw it. But other than that, there was no magic.
All right. I'm just saying. I'm gonna say that I'm relaying that information that I've sort of.
Sure. Yeah, you guys are all aware of the information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who else rolled 2?
I did.
Okay. What are your questions?
What can hurt it?
Well, based on those 3 options, or actually no, not based on those 3 options, because you're, we'll base it just on your sight, because that's what we're investigating. You're investigating the mystery of the vision. Based on the vision, the creature looked very weak, like really lanky and almost like it was really light. So it also looked really dry. So you think fire would probably be able to hurt it.
Okay. And was there anything being concealed in the vision?
Yes, the creature's face. You couldn't really see it because its back was to you.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
I also
Well,
had
that's my 2.
2. What was it going to do?
Well, it was gonna eat all of the children that were there. He was just working on one.
It was just gonna eat them?
Yeah, so all of the other dead children's bodies, he hadn't he wasn't hunched over any of the other ones yet. He had only started on the first one.
But it was gonna eat all of them, okay. And then, where did it go?
You can't tell that from the information that you got about the vision. But you know that it wasn't actually there. So in terms of where it went,
Can I just hold that question then?
Yeah, you can hold it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just hold that question.
Okay.
Because it has to be in relation to this, yeah.
Yeah, and then Damien, you rolled 2 also, right? Or you hold 2? Okay.
Did you wanna?
I hold 2 as well.
We are solving the mystery sitting here.
Damien, what questions do you want? You guys can always hold them too.
Probably should have.
Since we pretty much asked everything and we determined it's a vampire, right?
It's either a vampire.
It's one of those 3 things.
Is it possible for him to ask
Goblin,
a question
ghoul, or
and
vampire?
narrow it down even more?
What was your question?
No, I thought we narrowed it down.
I was asking, if he asked the same question, would it narrow it down, or would it get the same answer as Goblin Vampire?
No, he'd get the same. You guys have the same information that you're working off of, so. Unless he had some sort of other way to have that knowledge. If you tell me, if you can describe a way that you would be able to figure it out more from that.
I don't...
So, we're basing this off of the vision that Wolf, right?
Yeah.
And he pretty much gave us a description of the thing.
Yeah.
So I can call my sect to see if they've seen any sightings of anything similar.
Ooh.
Your agency, yeah. Yeah, you can do that. Let me see what move that would be. Or deal with the agency, right? Yeah, requesting help or gear or making... Yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, roll plus sharp.
Oh, we all are sharp to experience.
So that plus that is 9.
Okay, so on 7 and 9, things aren't so great. You might get chewed out by your superiors, and there'll be fallout, but you get what you. Okay, all right. We still didn't figure out this guy's name, huh? Your boss's name.
Jack Harkin.
So he answers. Tombs, what is it this time?
Sir, we may have another mystery on our hands.
Yeah, that's what you're there for, Tombs. What do you need?
I described him exactly the details how Rolf told us, and asked him if there has been any sightings regarding anything similar.
Okay, lanky creatures, black suit.
Possibly weak to fire.
I'll hand this over to the cryptid department, and we'll get back to you. Tombs, I expect you're not dealing with those same people again.
No, not really.
I better not find out otherwise.
I sort of say very loudly, "Hey, Damien, do you want some ketchup, man?"
Tombs, what the hell was that?
Oh, that's just my cousin. You know him.
Oh, he's not wrong.
You just hear a loud sigh. I'll contact you once we figure something out.
I take care and I hang up, and I guess we just have to wait till my agency gets back on this.
Okay.
He still has one more question. Right?
Oh yeah, you do have one more question. You're gonna hold it? Okay. Rudius and the man called Rolf feel a tingle down their spine. Are we going to like That's So Raven vision? Both of you guys roll for hunch.
Hunch, what do we roll?
Okay. It's plus weird, right?
Plus sharp.
Or is that plus sharp?
Well, it says...
Hunches, you roll plus sharp.
Yeah.
Plus sharp. Okay.
Wait, did anyone ask what
I
can
got an
it do?
8.
Oh,
I got
can
10.
I use my holded one to ask what can it do?
Yeah, it can tear apart little children with its bare hands.
Damn.
No, I mean it's useful information.
Yeah, he is strong enough to
Yep.
tear up children, so...
Okay, so 8 for Rudius, and what did
10 for Rolf.
Okay. So on a 7 and 9, you get there late in time to intervene, but not prevent all. Okay, since Rolf rolled
High
a
enough.
passing roll,
Yeah.
you'll both technically get there in time because it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, that's what I was
Doesn't really
thinking.
make sense
I
for
was
just
like,
one of you two.
let me finish this burger, man.
You just you get winded halfway there and you get there late. Okay, so in this That's So Raven vision, you see a small boy, and he's standing in front of the Winter's Funeral Home, and he's looking up, and he's crawling or he's like squeezing through the cast iron fence to go in.
The man called Rolf bolts out of his seat and just runs out the front of the diner.
Yeah, I'm tearing after him.
He like, since he was like in the middle of the booth, he like climbs over and like knocks the heads of Elizabeth and Dwight as he like as he like crawls over and heads out.
Before I tear after him, I was like, I let everyone know, like, to the Winter's funeral home now, and I sprint after him.
Olaf runs after them. No, he just walks.
I was like, kill this guy.
Esmeralda, are you going to?
Yes.
Okay. You all arrive, and you see a little boy walking across the street towards the funeral home.
The man called Rolf runs to him and steps in front of him and says, "The man called Rolf implores ye, boy, why are you walking into this church?"
Who's the man called Rolf?
The man called Rolf is none other than this man, and he points at himself.
Why are you talking like that?
Just ignore
The man
him,
called
kid.
Rolf is very weird.
I just say, just ignoring, kid. What's going on? Why are you heading into the funeral home?
No, you're beeswax, that's why.
It is. We have been tasked with keeping security here, so we can't just let anyone in. You know, it's our
Yeah,
job.
well, you don't look like police or nothing.
Oh no, we don't have to be police to.
The man
be
called
security.
Rolf fakes having a badge, and like he quickly flashes his wallet to try and trick the boy, and he goes, "The man called Rolf is with the police."
Oh, I'll actually try to.
That's not a badge, that's a wallet.
What? Can I even roll for charm?
No.
While he
Actually, yeah, no, fine. Let's have you roll for charm.
Yay.
He knows it's not a wallet, but you might be
Yeah.
able to charm him.
Oh shit! I rolled double ones.
Oh shit!
That's
So,
not a badge,
that's
that's a
actually
wallet.
a one.
While he's being distracted by.
You still mark experience, though, because you rolled charm.
Yeah, wait, so would I mark 2 experience, 1 for failing and
Mhm.
1 for
Yep.
it being charm?
Yeah. While he's doing that, can I
Okay.
use magic to sort of like change the kid's mind? Like sort of influence
Change
him?
his mind about what?
Like about going into the funeral home. Sort of just like maybe make him experience like this really bad feeling of fear. That way he runs the other way.
But you don't even know why he's going then. Maybe his parents own it.
Shit, I don't know. Like I had a hunch that if he goes in there, shit's about to go down. So I'd rather not hit him go in there.
Esmeralda, well, I guess, Julio, can you do that? Can
You
use magic?
you can do that. He'll probably run away if you do that. Like,
I'd like to pick him up by the back of his
No.
collar.
Esmeralda asked him, excuse me, little boy, why were you going to go in here? Do your parents own it or something?
why you dress so weird?
I'm trying out a
What a
Halloween
brat.
outfit. Do you know, just early.
Halloween's not for like 4 months.
I know, but I have some candy. Do you want some?
I'm not supposed to take stuff from strangers.
Do your parents own this funeral home, or why are you here? Can I use, like, manipulate or something?
Yeah, you can roll for manipulate someone.
Charm. Okay. I got
9.
my +1 with my +1.
Okay, so on a 9, they'll do whatever it is that you're asking, but you have to offer them something right now.
Look, if you can please tell me why you're going into this funeral home, then I can give you
This bag of French fries that I have on me.
this bag of French fries that I have on me.
On me, I had it.
He looks at the bag and
Or
he looks back at you.
$2 or $2.
He rips the $2 out of your hand. I was gonna go see my friend.
Your friend's in there?
Yep,
Why is your friend in there?
that's where he lives.
How does your friend look?
Well, I don't really know for sure. I haven't really seen him, but he talks to me and he tells me funny things.
Do
Do
you
you
know
want
his
to show
name?
us your friend? Yeah, do you know?
No, but I call him Mr. Shadow since I've never really seen him and he kind of hides in the dark.
Aw.
Do you want to take us to him? Maybe we could be friends.
I sort of like whispered to her. You probably shouldn't take
the
the kid
man-
in there. Like, it's dangerous.
As
man call-
right before that, as he's talking to you, you hear a yell from the house across the street of the funeral home. Hey, who the hell are you people? And a woman in a pantsuit walks up to you.
Ma'am, do you know?
She's kind of an older lady, and she has like curly brown hair.
Is this your kid?
Yes, this is my kid. And why are you talking to him?
He was trying to go into this funeral home, ma'am, and he's saying that he's been talking to some strange man in there. You probably should keep your child at home.
It's just his imaginary friend. Jake, I told you not to talk to strangers. Go inside.
Can the man called Rolf see her ears?
Her ears?
Her ears.
No, I guess not. They're hidden by the curly hair.
The man called Rolf is going to try and lift her hair
Oh my
so he can see
God.
her ears.
Oh my god.
Roll plus cool. Act under pressure.
Well, the man called Rolf
Yes!
this, she asks she tells the mom, "Excuse me, mom, could you please, for the time being, try not to let your child come across the street?
Damn it!
We've had
I rolled a 6.
Oh no.
As Esmeralda's talking to her, you're trying to
we've had
move
some
her hair.
strange reports about
Hey,
some
what
incidents."
the hell are you
Oh.
doing?
Oh,
The man called Rolf simply wished to see your ears.
I apologize.
Okay,
Wait.
you people need to get out of here. I'm gonna go call the sheriff.
Ma'am, we are with the sheriff's department.
we're leaving, ma'am. Sorry about that. We were just passing
If you
through.
could just pull your hair back really quick, we have.
She turns
reports.
around and walks off with
we
her
should
son.
probably leave her alone. That's getting a little creepy, even for my taste. Like,
The man called Rolf just wanted to know if she
Okay,
had
well, let's
pointed
go find the
ears.
shadow creature.
that's probably a good idea.
Elizabeth, Dwight, are you taking notes?
They're not there.
What?
Yeah,
They stayed back at the diner.
Oh shit!
at.
Oh bloody hell! Oh, it's a small town. They'll be fine.
You hear a loud from inside the funeral home.
What the shit, dude? We probably should check that out. Like, the sheriff tasked
The
us to
man
do it
called
anyway.
Rolf goes inside.
All right, let's go in.
Olaf.
We really need to do
Okay,
something
so
about it.
right off the bat, the whole place is surrounded by this huge cast iron fence, and it's got like those old school like spikes at the top. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Is there a
And,
gate?
yeah, there's a gate, but let me describe the place first. So it's like really dilapidated. It's got about 3 stories. Typical of what you would think of a funeral home, like directly into the entrance. You can tell that there's a huge room to the left just from the big window that's there, which you probably assume is like the actual parlor, like where they do like memorial services and stuff. Directly adjacent to it, also surrounded by the fence, is a small cemetery that used to be used by the town. Now there's a more modern cemetery closer to the edge of town. But this used to be used, and it's been abandoned for quite some times, ever since Winters died. What the fuck did I name this guy? Michael Winters. Ever since Michael Winters passed away, and he was the last of their family that had the funeral home for a few generations.
So it's like broken down now.
Do we know,
It's all boarded up
Yeah.
and like it's fallen apart, and nobody's really been in there since then. Technically, it's still owned by the estate of by Winter's estate, and it's been up for auction multiple times, but nobody's really wanted to buy a rundown funeral home, but the city doesn't have like the right to demolish it because it's still technically owned by somebody. But anyway, so the gate itself has this really heavy chain wrapped around it, and this huge padlock.
how's the kid gonna get in? Just climb up?
He was gonna fit through the bars because he's
Oh.
tiny.
Is it possible for me to, like, magic the padlock open?
You could try.
I'll try.
The man called Rolf would also like to try magicking
Just
the
help me, bro.
padlock
Just
open.
help. I need 1 point to pass.
I rolled a 9.
Okay, so on a
So-
9, so choose your effect and your glitch.
Let's see. So, magic. Okay, so effect. So I'm gonna do one thing that is beyond human limitations.
Okay.
And the magic draws immediate unwelcome attention.
Shit.
Okay. So you kind of wave your hands in front of the. No, actually, no. I feel like the spooky would be more like how Carrie uses her powers. So you just kind of stare at it and just like really intense, and like you start shaking, and then it just opens.
Yeah.
I look.
But as soon as that happens and the padlock hits the floor, you hear woo!
The man called
What?
Rolf kinda... He's still spaced out from opening the padlock.
The rest of you turn around and there's a sheriff's vehicle there, and out steps Sheriff Lily Coslow.
Oh god, it would be her.
Hello, Chef Coslow.
Hey there, Sheriff.
It's you people again.
Yep, it's us, the Jolly Bunch.
What are you up to now?
Oh, Sheriff Hughes asked us to look into the funeral home because some rodent was making some noises. Part-time job killing rodents and shit.
Sheriff Hughes told you to do this?
Yes.
She brings out a small notepad. When was this?
The rodent thing? It was about a couple of months ago.
No, when did Hughes ask you to do this?
Yeah, it was a couple of months ago.
What?
No,
The date?
the date was
It's today.
June 21st. She's probably trying to get dirt on Hughes. I don't want to give it to her.
So you were in contact with Hughes before the situation with the mayor?
Oh, we've seen him around. There's this park. I
You-
usually.
Just said that he asked you to look into this before the incident with the mayor.
Yes.
Olaf would like to use magic to make her go away and forget everything.
Oh no.
This guy.
Okay, I just want to confirm what you're saying. You want her to forget everything and go away.
No, Olaf.
Yes.
Oh no! What are you doing?
Fucking Olaf.
Yes.
He's gonna ruin our rival.
Okay, you can do that, but what's gonna happen is she's gonna go missing, and you were all the last people to see her alive, especially since she called in that she saw all of you in front of the place.
Don't do it, Olaf. Just make her. Why don't you use your magic to make her think everything over here is okay, and to forget anything that you had said about Sheriff
Okay,
Hughes?
I'm gonna do the Jedi mind trick on her then.
Okay,
Oh, that's
These
cool.
are not the people you're looking
I know
for.
you do the hand wave thing.
roll.
Yeah.
And just make her forget everything.
Yeah.
It's shit.
Okay, so this is. Wait, what did you roll? Oh, magic. Use
9.
magic. Okay, so what
Yeah.
effect and what glitch? You know what, guys? I feel like we've been using magic wrong, because the do something beyond human limitations would be something like. I don't think you can manipulate people's minds with that.
That would actually be manipulate someone.
Yeah.
What can you do with do one thing that is beyond human limitations?
So that would be more of like what Rolf just did, where like he was able to like open a lock with his mind, like something like that.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Shit.
Yeah, I know we did that before,
Yeah.
but I'm thinking.
It makes sense because
We
it
probably
makes it
shouldn't,
too
yeah.
versatile.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay,
you can
so
you can still use that roll if you wanted to use that for manipulate someone instead.
Well, then I fail.
Why? No.
Why?
Because I have -2 to charm.
Oh, well, okay. So in that case, you can still use magic, but make it do something else.
Okay.
So open a portal, send it through.
Which is what he was gonna do in the first place.
Why don't you,
Hey, wait, Julio. Sideboard. I don't have my place yet, do I?
Oh no! I was like, let's send her in there.
Shit.
that's not a good idea.
Just make.
I would have kept her trapped there.
Oh my god! This guy is
Why don't
trying to
you-
get us killed or something.
Jesus
Why don't
Christ.
you,
Um,
use magic to make everything here seem like it's okay?
Well, because that was the whole thing.
Or like
That's
an
Yeah, just
illusion.
make a huge explosion, sort of far away from us. That way she gets
I
distracted
know.
and goes towards
That's
it.
actually not
There
a
you
bad
go.
idea. Like, make, one of the poles, across the street, fall, but towards the street where no cars are passing.
poles.
Like the telephone lines?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or the lamp.
Oh, I thought you said pools.
That's why
I
and
thought she
was
said
like,
pools
I
too.
was trying
I was
to
like,
remember, how does a pool fall? I was like,
I meant to say pull. Like pull. Like, sorry.
I understood you, Susie. It's okay.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, you could do something like that.
Banish a demon. That ought to scare her
Or
off.
actually, if you wanted to do something that directly stops her from writing, what were you trying to do with it? Like, is that what you were trying to like? Well, I mean, I guess just get her off of you guys. But if you wanted to do something, you could like flip the book out of her hand, or like the pen or something. Like you could do something like that too.
Oh, make it so that the
Why
pen's little front leaks and all the ink goes all over the notebook.
Like, what the fuck do I use for that?
Same
Magic.
thing, magic. You want
That
to
would be
Yeah.
the same thing. You're not influencing her, but you're influencing like an inanimate object. You can do that. Like do one thing that is beyond human limitations. That can be like something. I feel like that's more of like a physical thing. Like you can manipulate physical things with your magic. Like you can.
The lock. Like,
Yeah, like the
what?
lock.
So, like,
yeah,
You break
could be
the
something
lock,
like a
you can open a
telekinesis
pen.
thing. That he
for,
can,
yeah, for that one, I'm thinking like carry. I'm thinking like telekinesis or pyrokinesis,
Yeah.
something like that.
I'd like to light her book on fire then.
Damn!
But like I'm a drogger, so I have to use cold magic if I'm gonna do something physical like that. So like, can I like freeze her pen?
You just freeze the
Yeah.
tip so
Yeah,
that
you
it
can.
like shatters.
Yeah. So like her hand goes really cold and like her pen's frozen or some shit.
Yeah, we'll do something like that. What glitch?
He draws in
I would
media
like-
welcome attention.
Yeah,
That's the one that we always say.
I'd like some unwelcome attention.
Oh my god!
That's like the opposite.
Okay, so her pen kind of, you can see it build like a little bit of frost on it, and she kind of like, her hand starts tensing up, and then she tries to write with it, and none of the ink is coming out, and she like taps it against her hand. She's like, hang on a second, I need to get another pen. And at that moment, you hear, "Whew!" and another
Oh my god.
another sheriff's vehicle pulls up.
Can I use magic to make one of the telephone poles just fall in the street?
Yeah?
Oh my
Could be so much
gosh!
easier, man.
What is he doing?
Hey man,
He's making one of
That's
the
not fun.
phone poles fall over.
It's
Well, 7, so it passes.
That's a pass,
Passes.
yeah.
Okay, so what's your glitch?
What's my glitch? It has a problematic side effect.
it lights a fire.
Okay, so you extend out your hand and you do a little wave and mumble your incantations, and the telephone pole falls at the opposite end of the street. And both of the sheriffs look over. They were talking about what was going on with you guys. So they're distracted. But we cut back to you, and you still have your arm stretched out.
Yeah.
And it's like waving like wildly, and you can't control your arm, and it just keeps waving like crazy.
I'm like, my eyes are like super huge, and I just like look around to see if anyone else is noticing this.
When the magic controls.
Nobody
the
sees you
shit.
guys right now.
I'm talking about like even my teammates, if they're noticing.
Oh,
me,
they notice you
I'm
flapping
like-
around. Yeah.
Olaf would like to take his
Yeah.
arms and bind them
yeah, I'm
down.
like motioning them to like get my arm under control.
Olaf, you grab his arms and you hold them down to his sides, and now like he's
Yeah.
like the whole thing is shaking because of how violently that one arm is shaking.
I sort of like
But
barely say.
if you were gonna try to get away,
seizure.
if you were gonna try to get away, I suggest you do it now because that distraction
Yeah.
isn't gonna last for long.
The man called Rolf dashes into the cemetery
Ooh,
or
okay.
into the funeral home.
Just carry us in and just take cover so they don't see us.
So you guys are running into the funeral home.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
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 Olaf's like
I hide.
I'm gonna run
carrying
into it.
Rudius.
hide behind like a wall or something.
Okay. The cops don't see you, and the gate kind of swings closed behind you guys. I'm gonna say the front door is locked, but you guys just kind of so it's, how do I describe it? So you know how sometimes like the entrance to a place is like indented, and then there's like windows on either side,
Mm-hmm.
like of the
Yeah,
entrance.
yeah.
You guys like jump into one of those, the left one,
The windows?
because
Okay.
the door is closed. Yeah, one of
Okay.
the window's gone.
Oh, okay.
So you guys like just jump in there through there.
All right.
So inside, it's pitch black. At this point, it's already like the sun has already almost completely set, so it's just dark, and it's pretty quiet. And after a little bit, you see the police vehicles drive away.
Okay, I'm gonna use Can I use my calling stone to call my my team?
Your team?
Yeah, like Elizabeth and Dwight. Do they have a calling stone?
Yeah, they'll have one.
Okay.
Freaking
Mistress.
Hello, Elizabeth, Dwight.
You hear like some power tools in the background. You can tell that they're in your apartment.
What are you doing?
Mistress, we're just making some improvements. Dwight's just taking care of something.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you're okay. Can you please can you maybe just try to find out about a winter's funeral home, and then just give me a ring back once you know anything. Just try to find anything, see if there's anything suspicious about it.
As you wish, mistress.
Okay, bye. Click.
So look, that's pretty awesome. You have a couple of minions now.
Why don't we try to see if there's something in here?
Well, there's probably something in here because the kid said there was something in here.
Oh, does the man called Rolf see anything unusual using his sight?
And do I see anything invisible?
Well, you have to roll for that, Farhan. That's not a passive thing.
Oh, okay.
With your third eye, when you roll for your third eye, that's when you can see the invisible.
How do you roll for the third eye? You just say that.
Let me see. Do you have it on your sheet now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that one's sharp.
When you read a bad situation, you can open up your third eye for a moment. So you use it when you read a bad situation, which would make sense for all of you to do right now.
All right, I'll roll that then.
Wait, what are we rolling?
Sharp.
You can read a bad situation if you want to. Like right now is a
Okay.
good situation.
Yeah,
Can you
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah.
A 13.
Okay, so take +1 hold
Damn
on
it.
any result of 7 or more. Plus you can see invisible things. So now you can see invisible things.
I rolled a 7.
Okay.
Situation.
Let me read what the results of that is. We didn't use that enough on the last
Oh wow, yeah.
Mm-mm.
But
I
10
want to
plus,
roll.
he gets 3 already, so I get 4
What do you
questions.
roll +2?
Yeah, you get 4 of those questions. I'm just gonna say, Farhan, don't ask them all at once.
Yeah,
Because
I'll
everybody's
hold a
rolling,
bunch of
so
them.
we'll take turns on
What do you
on
roll
asking
+2?
questions.
I'll let them ask first.
I think it's plus sharp. Yeah.
Okay. I got 6, so never mind, I didn't get anything.
Okay, so that's a failure. Mark experience though, because it's a failure, and mark
And I
another
used sharp,
experience because
okay.
you used sharp.
I leveled
Oh,
Oh,
up!
you leveled up.
I leveled up.
Nice.
Okay, so Farhan, we will start with you though, because you rolled the highest.
I was gonna say I could I'll hold them for now, that way they can get through theirs, I'll save most of mine.
Okay, well, for read a bad situation, it doesn't work like the other one. Like you're basically just gonna use them for this situation.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
You can't hold them for like the next situation. So
Let's see, the first question is gonna be, are there any... Well, first, do I see anything invisible?
actually, yeah. Because of that, let's hold on to you. You'll go last.
Okay.
So who else rolled?
I did.
What'd you get?
I got a 7.
Okay, so you hold 1.
1.
So what's your question?
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
That's a good one.
That's what...
Yes, there are.
Okay.
What's the biggest threat, maybe?
Who else rolled?
I did.
Damien, you rolled 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you get?
I got a
6.
6.
Oh, so that's a failure. But mark experience. And I think you had sharp also highlighted, right?
Me?
Oh no, you don't. Okay, so yeah, just mark 1 experience. Okay, and
Oh,
then Olaf, you rolled 2. What'd you get?
8.
Ooh,
I got
okay,
hold
so you
1.
hold 1.
What's my best way in?
You're already in.
Damn it.
Why don't you ask what's... Oh, well, never mind.
No, like you didn't use up your question. You're already in. Like that's not a
Oh,
relevant
okay.
question.
Okay.
Maybe...
What's most vulnerable to me, I guess? Is that relevant at all?
Interesting. Not really. I was trying to think of something that I can reveal to you, but there's really nothing. Like, I guess no, yeah. So all of the planks and the boards all over all the windows, you can break those easy if you wanted to and let some light in. There's not much light left because the sun is almost completely set, but you can do that. That is something that'd be easy for you. Okay, so Farhan, you hold 4.
Yeah, I have 4.
So immediately, your third eye opens. Describe what that looks like.
It's not really a third eye on my forehead. It's just more like my right eye takes a different color. Say, I don't know, like blue or green or something. The blue
Like
green.
a shotgun gun?
Like a shotgun gun. Yeah. And with that, I sort of.
It awakens.
It's more like I still have my regular vision on my left eye, and my right eye it's like an overlap. There's like another, like light spectrum, you
okay.
could say.
That's a good way to do it because as soon as it opens, the entire funeral parlor is packed with spirits. They're screaming at you and yelling and they're pulling at you. You can't feel them because they can't touch you, but you see them wailing and trying to get to you and yelling, "Please help us, help!" And they're just, it's overwhelming.
I'm assuming I'm seeing this too.
You're seeing it too, but you see that shit everywhere, so it's not
Yeah,
as crazy for you.
What about for Olaf?
You have the sight also?
Yeah, I picked that up on Level Up. Fuck.
You see that also, but I feel like for you, you really give no fucks about anybody other than like your friends. So
Specifically,
like it's
I
really
just ignore it.
yeah, it's really not affecting you as well. Especially since like you're technically dead yourself. So like
Oh, hey, my family.
so it's like yeah, whatever, dude, you're dead. Like it's not that big a deal. But yeah, so it's good that you did do it on one eye because you could always close that eye and still.
Yeah. So I sort of stagger
function.
back when I see that, and it seemed to me that they're about to pull me or like claw at me, I guess, and I sort of curse, I guess, and I close that right eye. Oh, do I not notice anything else other than the spirits?
No, like nothing supernatural, no. But you still have your questions.
Okay. Since the spirits were asking me to help them, I'm going to ask, what's the best way to protect the victims?
Oh, that's interesting. So the best way, is to just do a complete exorcism of this place. Not necessarily, not like the kind of exorcism that you see like on TV, like where like you're casting out a demon or something. It's more of like to help all of these spirits pass on because they're stuck here.
And do I have the knowledge to do that?
You do. That'll be big magic though because of how many and you have to do basically the whole place.
All right.
You'll need some specific ingredients. You can probably get them at like an herbal shop.
Okay.
But you don't have them on you.
All right, so I'll keep that in mind. Do we already ask? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Yes. And the answer was yes.
Okay. I asked, what's the biggest threat?
Well, the biggest threat is the hand that's crawling out of the chimney in the next room over.
I see this?
You see this.
What the fuck? I sort of point at it. Show it to everyone.
Okay, people didn't use fuck a lot back then.
I do. Like, I'm different, man.
They use shit, right?
What the shit?
We established that the first
What
episode.
the shit, man? There's a goddamn hand coming out of the chimney. Or the fireplace? Is it coming out of the fireplace?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, same thing.
The man called Rolf attempts to use magic to light a fire in the fireplace.
Okay, you can try that. There's really nothing in the fireplace though to light. Like it's
Yeah.
just ashes, but you can try it.
Oh, god damn it. I rolled a 4.
Okay, choose a glitch, and I get to choose a glitch.
Great.
Susie, did you?
I take 1 harm.
Ooh.
By what?
You take.
Did
one
you not
harm,
roll?
And then
For what?
Yeah, she
bad
failed.
situation.
Yeah, but I fell.
Oh.
okay, and then the magic draws immediate unwelcome attention.
God damn it.
Hey, a quick question before you do that. Like, it says if we act on the answers we get a +1 to ongoing. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. So for this, so you read this situation, right?
Yeah.
So during this situation, you'll have 1 ongoing as long as you're. So like you asked, what's the biggest threat, right?
Yeah.
If you act on that threat, you'll get +1 for whatever that is, for whatever you're doing.
Okay. And do you want me to hold my?
And it's ongoing
so I rolled
until
a
this
5,
situation
but-
ends.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want me to hold my questions for his thing?
Well, I mean, you're kind of. You can ask them if you want to. There's really nothing else that will give you any relevant information, especially since now there's a head poking out, and there's these 2 bright pinprick yellow eyes staring right at
I'll just
the man called
throw
Rolf.
away the other 2 questions. Can I also like sort of use my attack magic? Or I guess like kick ass with my magic on that thing?
Not quite yet, because it's like what I guess the best way to describe it is it whooshes out of the fireplace.
Yeah.
Towards the man called Rolf.
Okay.
Ooh, can I intercept?
Yeah. So you're gonna roll protect someone.
That one's sharp.
I think that one's tough.
Oh, tough.
Let me try.
Yeah,
It is tough.
Yeah,
It's
tough.
tough.
Okay. I get +0. That's great.
But you'll mark experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
If
Well, if
fail-
I fail, right?
No, you also have
no,
cool
no.
mark.
It's
Oh, yeah,
highlighted,
no.
yeah.
Regardless, yeah.
If you fail, you get
11!
11?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, you jump in front of it, and you get to choose an extra effect. So, you suffer little harm, so -1 harm, or all impending danger is now focused on you, or you inflict harm on the enemy, or you hold the enemy back.
If I just say I suffer a little harm, is he still gonna get...
No, you protect him regardless. This effect is
Okay.
extra.
Okay. I guess I'll do suffer a little harm, so I can take less damage from it.
Okay, and what's your natural armor?
Where's
I
that?
think it was +1, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, I have immortal. When I suffer harm, I suffer 1 less.
Okay,
but-
that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this creature was lunging right for the man called Rolf. You step in front, and it grabs you, and you all get a very good look at this thing. It's got, so as described, the body, it's all bald and everything. It's really pale. However, in its eyes, they're all completely sunken in. All you see is a glowing pinprick inside the eyes. You see these huge fangs sticking out of the front of the mouth, and this scrunched up almost like a pig nose. And it's just screeching in what's this guy's name? In Olaf's face, and it's digging its claws into you. You suffer 1 harm. That's already minus your.
Right.
When I see
So you
this,
suffer
I
one
yell,
harm.
Jinkies!
Wow! It's Jinkies, not Jinkies.
Regardless,
Get it right.
You fucking mispronounce words like on a daily basis. So get the fuck out.
Shut up! This is from like a show, and like you have to
Baton?
pronounce it right.
Baton, yeah.
Okay. So what do you guys do? He's kind of clawing at.
Now
Olaf right now.
magic missile him.
Saddest.
Okay. You can do your magic missile. You're using both of the effects on it?
Yeah, and do I also get the +1 from acting on the situation or whatever it was?
Yeah, because that was the biggest threat. Yeah.
Okay. So it's gonna be +3 instead of +2.
And you have all your foci?
Yeah, I have everything on me. I have my foci, I have my incantation and gesture, but I only have to use 2
you
anyway.
have that. Oh yeah, because I forgot you picked that
Yeah.
up. Okay.
12.
Nice. So you hit it with. Describe what you do.
Like as soon as I see it being stalked by Olaf, I like sort of whip my wand out that I have, and I sort of like twirl it? No, not twirl it. What would be that? Wave it, I guess. And
A flourish.
Flick it.
Flick it. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. I flick it, and I
You flourish into a flick.
yeah, and I do some arcane wording and
Oh, let's hear that arcane wording.
shit.
No, dude, because you twirled and flicked,
No, the troll and flick is that one. Fuck? I can't remember right now.
Wingardium
Yeah, that.
Leviosa. It is wind magic,
It's
so
not
yeah, I guess it
Leviosa.
makes sense.
It's Leviosa.
Yeah, you do have wind.
Yeah.
Okay, so your missile hits it. It's just this invisible force of wind that just knocks this thing off of Olaf,
Yeah.
and it bashes against one of the windows, and a couple of the planks fall off. How much damage does it do total?
It does 2, but with my extra effect, since I have more than plus, I do 1 extra damage. So,
Oh, you took that? You took the improvement?
well, no, that's the thing. If I get in a kick-ass, if you get more than a 10 plus, then you can...
I forgot that it's kick some ass.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, since it's kick some ass, what are you picking for your extra effect?
I do 1 extra harm, so I'm gonna do 3 harm instead of 2.
Okay. I just wanna, before you decide on your extra effect, whenever you kick some ass, harm is always inflicted as established. What that means is that if you're within range of whatever you're attacking, you'll get hit too, no matter what.
Okay, am I in range?
No, yeah, so you're in range, so you'll be hit no matter what. But you do have the extra effect where you can suffer little
And
harm.
do we
so
take the
harm.
same damage? Like, whatever I inflict on him I get, or do I just take 1 harm?
No. It inflicts whatever harm he deals, whatever harm he normally deals.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
so,
right.
So it's
Yeah.
that's the whole as established thing.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just take 1 less. No, actually, I do have.
You can
I
choose.
do
I
have
just
life
wanted
drain,
you to be aware.
Would that life drain cancel one of the harms out?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, you would cancel.
And I also
out
have
the harm.
1 armor, so that's 2. So yeah, I'll just do 1 extra harm to him. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage.
So it does swipe him back, but as he's flying back with his foot, that you didn't really realize, but his feet are really heavily clawed too, and he kind of kicks at you, and it scratches across across your collarbone a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
You take 1 harm after your minuses.
Okay.
So as he crashes against that window and the boards get knocked down, a little bit of sunlight gets in and starts burning him.
I thought it was evening time already.
It's just about.
It's sunset.
The sun's almost completely gone, but there's a tiny bit of sunlight that's still coming in, and it burns him. Hang on a second though. You dealt 1 harm.
I dealt 3 harm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, really? That much?
Yeah, because my regular missile does 1 harm. My force / wind thing adds 1 harm forceful. And I also took the effect incurable harm, which is +1. So altogether it's 3 harm.
Oh, okay. So it's not the life drain, right? The life drain.
No, life
is just
drain
the
doesn't
added
hurt them. It just heals me 1.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, so you do 3. Well, doesn't matter. I'm keeping track. Yeah. So yeah, as that happens, it lets out a screech so loud that you guys I need you guys to roll plus tough.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone in the room.
All right.
I rolled an 8.
Hang on. Let me go -1. I rolled a 6.
Okay. Mark experience.
Yep.
I rolled an 8.
Okay.
I
Olaf?
rolled an 8.
Okay.
Damn, 8's
Damien?
all
I
around.
got a 6. Shut the fuck
Holy
up.
shit!
Damien?
8.
Oh,
Fuck.
all right. So
We are synchronized.
Harmonized.
Rudius, the screech kind of makes you cover your ears, and it makes you lose concentration for a second, and your eye opens, and combined with all of the whales, you're kind of incapacitated right now. You're just kind of hunched over and trying to regain your focus. The rest of you have to cover your ears. You're still able to look at the creature, but you're not able to really do anything. You're just kind of covering your ears as this thing is screeching.
Can I use my mind to light it on fire?
Before you do that,
Okay.
you see it before your eyes, like crunch and scrunch down, and a bat flies off.
No! God damn it!
Vampires!
And the last bit of sunlight sets.
The fuck is that noise?
That's the bat.
Oh, okay.
It'd be more like,
Oh, I thought you were gonna do cliffhanger already.
no, not yet.
No.
It's only been like an hour.
The man called Rolf believes we are indeed dealing with a vampire.
What
I
makes
just
you
sort of
think
moan.
that?
Whatever gave you that idea?
The man called Rolf calls it a hush.
A face appears in the crack of the window and startles all of you.
What the shit?
Hello?
It's Elizabeth.
Elizabeth!
Mistress,
Yes?
please, you have to leave.
Why?
What?
That was a vampire.
Oh! Child. A little vampire. It's just a vampire. We are too.
Mistress, it's nighttime. You have no idea what they can do at night.
What can they do at night, Elizabeth? Please enlighten me.
Wait, mistress, you really don't know?
I do know, but I'm just... That's why.
It's a quiz.
You hear
Pop quiz!
What do vampires do at night, Elizabeth?
you hear thumping upstairs and another screech.
Alright, let's
echoes.
get out of here. Okay, she leaves. She jumps out of the window.
You see Dwight standing at the doorway, like trying to open the door, but it was locked. So as you guys
Dwight,
jump out the
you can't-
window,
you can't do
Olaf
that.
breaks open the door.
you kind of knock Dwight back a little bit.
I'm still incapacitated.
You have to be cool around them. Like, say something cool, Olaf. Be like, Solin.
Can I have a raincoat?
He kind of looks at you and looks over at Esmeralda and looks back at you.
He's a friend. It's okay. Don't be afraid. Yeah.
Olaf bends closer. Because they ignore him. Can I have a raincoat?
He takes off his cloak and just really freaked out hands it to you.
Is it like small on me?
It's way too small for you.
I put it on anyway.
The guy's like half your size. You rip it. It rips
Yeah,
across your
like
back.
two freaking sleeves.
Oh.
Olaf just hunches all sad.
I mean,
Aw.
it fits in with your homeless motif.
Yeah.
The man called Rolf kind of pats him on the shoulder. There, Olaf.
Y'all not gonna grab me? I'm incapacitated in there.
I thought you
No,
followed us out.
Yeah, you've recovered.
Okay, I was
now.
like-
You followed them out. The group sees across the street under one of the streetlights, Jake Lozano standing there.
Excuse me. She, like, walks towards him.
As you start walking towards him, he walks back inside his house.
Good. Kid probably should stay inside.
The man called Rolf thinks we need to start gathering the children and place them under guard.
We could just take care of the thing. I don't know. We could just kill it, couldn't we?
The man called Rolf has reason to believe, because of the vision, that the vampire will be seeking other children.
That's true. Hey, Damien, why don't you call Hughes and ask him to do all that, since it's the sheriff running for mayor, you will probably have the resources to collect all the children.
Alright, you can gather children, yeah. But we need to find some way to kill this thing.
Could a sword, we could use
Oh,
fire.
can
Esmeralda.
we? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you were talking first, actually. I just, like, talked.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna ask, can we use our held investigate question?
Oh, yeah, if you have some held, yeah, you can use those now.
I think I had one.
But I would
had
suggest, though, before you guys actually do that, just get away from the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I was planning on camping here tonight.
Let's-
Aw.
Shut the fuck up. You're the one that's like in the most danger.
Esmeralda asked Elizabeth, did you find anything out? The investigating.
While we're sprinting out.
Like, cow, I'm out of here. Fuck this.
You're asking Elizabeth? Oh, about Winters. I forgot about that. Let's put that on hold for just a second. We'll go to that just right now. Damien, you get a call.
Hello?
You gotta play the ringtone, dude. What does it sound like?
That's true.
Ring ding 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 ding.
What's that 90s cell phone sound? It goes do 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 do.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Did the trap remix intro of Mr. Sandman would make a great ringtone too, though.
Cool, but that's not 90s.
Hey man, you haven't heard it.
All right. So yeah. So do you answer?
I answer.
Yes. Is this Agent Toombs?
No, this is Patrick.
Patrick Star.
This is Agent Star from the Order of St. John, the Cryptid Department. Based on your description, we've determined that there are 3 possibilities for your creature. It may be a goblin or a ghoul, but very likely it is a vampire.
You don't say.
They don't fucking know we meant it.
Yes, sir. Will there be anything else? Well, I'm glad you asked, sir. Actually, this specific kind of vampire is actually seemed to be an undead vampire. Were it to be a vampire, of course, it could also be a goblin or a ghoul. But yes, this if it were to be a vampire, they are particularly susceptible to silver. Wooden stakes won't do much. They thrive in dry environments, and dry wood wouldn't really do much. That is, of course, you use some sort of wooden device to decapitate the creature, but of course that wouldn't be very effective. Fire seems to hurt these creatures extremely well due to them being desiccated, and well, I'm sure you've been briefed on vampires, but I will send you the dossier on this specific kind, and you can look that over at your leisure.
Alright, thank you.
He gets an email on his phone.
Boom! Vampire dossier.
Okay. So as you guys are walking to the diner or something, right?
Before
Sure.
I do, can I heal
Okay, cool.
myself? Using magic?
Using magic, you could try.
Alrighty, matey.
That only heals you like
I
one
know.
harm.
That's literally what I
I
have, one
mentioned-
harm.
That's all he has.
Oh, okay.
It's an 8.
What's your glitch?
What is my glitch? Oh my god. I should take another harm just to cancel the other. The effect is of short duration. I don't know how that would really affect it.
So you regain that.
Oh,
harm,
okay.
do you?
You're sitting there eating a burger. You suddenly
I'll just say it has a problematic side effect.
Okay. Your other arm starts shaking
I'm like,
uncontrollably.
oh my god damn it, hold me!
Again.
The man
Okay.
called
Olaf
Ron
goes
comes
and grabs him.
So as you guys are walking back,
Elizabeth, what have you found out about the Winter's funeral home?
well, mistress, we were able to find out that it's owned by the Winters estate. It's been up for auction 3 times. Once in 1981, again in 1989, and just recently in 1991. And all 3 times, nobody has put in a single bid. As far as the city goes, they would love to condemn the site, but unfortunately, it is still owned by the Winters estate, and they are actually in the process of attempting to establish it as a historical landmark due to its incredibly old age. The building itself seems to have been constructed almost 100 years ago, which is unheard of for these areas. The Winters family has held this home for about 4 generations, and it's definitely got a lot of history. In our business, we would definitely consider a place like this a spiritual gathering, especially it being a funeral home. There are likely to be a plethora of spirits still trapped inside.
So like raise my finger. Yeah, there were a bunch of them in there. Yeah. First, after we kill the vampire, we probably ought to exorcise the building too. The spirits seem like they're in dire straits. They don't want to be there.
Okay, what do you guys do?
The man called Rolf still believes there's an imperative on protecting the children.
Yes, Damien, you need to call Hughes to protect the children, though. Gather the children.
Maybe.
Well, hang on. Wait a minute. Rolf, didn't you see all the children together when they were dead? Should we keep them separated then?
The man called Rolf believes as long as they are away from the playground and they are protected, perhaps the sheriff may be able to protect them. Especially if he were maybe advised to wield flamethrowers.
Relay that information to the sheriff, Damien.
Wait, a playground? Maybe we should check the playground next.
Not a bad idea.
It did flee.
Yes.
The man called Rolf concurs.
Should we split up?
No. Why would we split
Well,
up?
I'm sure there's more than one playground.
Is there more than one?
There's like schools
Oh.
and like
I thought
parks
it was the
and
one
neighborhoods.
that Rolf and Olaf were walking past. I thought.
Well, he
No.
saw that one, yeah. Like that's where he saw the vision, but that's not to say. I mean, if you guys are trying to gather the children or keep the children safe, there are multiple playgrounds,
Oh.
and it is summer still.
How many are there? Like 2, 3
Yeah.
that we can hit really easily, or
There's 3.
Oh, we could separate.
The man called off. Can you recognize which playground you had a vision of?
I would assume it was the one that they were walking past.
Yeah.
The man called Rolf believes it was the one we walked past earlier, Olaf.
Shall we go then? And then how many other people? We have 3 other people, huh?
Yeah.
To cover 2
Well, we
playgrounds.
have. Yeah.
But they're not combatants.
Those
you know?
2 aren't. Yeah.
So, I guess we can split in 2.
I could check the very last one by myself.
Why wouldn't you take someone with you?
Well, it's because
Wait, since those 2 are non-combatants, maybe they can go to the sheriff, or we go to the playground.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's kind of what I was
yeah.
thinking.
All right.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We'll call the sheriff.
I tell
So,
my...
guys,
Damien hasn't called the sheriff yet.
Well,
Oh yeah.
shouldn't they directly go to the sheriff instead?
Well, I
Well, it
think
still
you should
wouldn't hurt to
them-
call them,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, maybe you call them and let them know.
I call Sheriff Hughes and let them know the situation. Besides the vampire.
just like there's a
There's a
dangerous
deranged
person.
man that's trying to hurt the children in the town.
A
Okay.
pedophile.
Where are you calling Hughes to?
His home?
Okay. Hello?
Sheriff Hughes?
No, this is Derek. Hang on.
I knew it was wrong.
Blur.
This is Hughes. Who's this?
This is Toon speaking.
Remind me again.
The group who saved your lives last time.
Got your kid out of prison, jail.
No one saved the kid.
Oh, yeah, yes. How can I help you, Mr. Toombs?
Yeah, so due to our investigations, we've learned that there's a deranged maniac who's going after kids. We need you to keep the kids safe.
What? Slow down. What do you mean, a deranged maniac?
Like people you would not want kids near.
Like some sort of pedophile?
That's it.
Do you have a description of this person?
He's bald and ugly.
Bald and pointy. Pointy
He has
ears.
pointy ears.
He's tall.
He wears a suit.
Fancy looking, pointy eared, bald dude.
With the suit. Don't forget
I
the
said
suit.
fancy.
I think he meant that by fancy, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'll put in an APB, we'll start looking for this guy, I'll post some, deputies at the schools, etc. It's kinda difficult right now, everybody's out of school.
Right, but I'm just letting you know in case, because I fear it might be a risk. Children.
Ask him to check one of the playgrounds, and we can check the other two.
Could you send some of your men to one of the playgrounds to check for this suspect?
I'll put cars on them every hour. I can't just have them sitting there at the playground though.
All right, that's good. That's fine. Thank you.
Let me know if you find anything else.
Of course. Tunes out. It's cool.
Okay, he hangs up.
Well, that's one down. Out of... Yeah, we still have 2 more.
Alright. Let's get on it.
Okay, so who's gone? And to where?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the playground that I had the vision at.
Okay. And the three rest of you guys are going to the other one?
Yeah.
Well, what about Elizabeth and Dwight?
Well, they don't really know how to fight, so I would just send them back, I guess.
Maybe I'll just send them back to the apartment for the time being. Why don't you guys go back to the apartment for the time being?
Yes, mistress. We'll go back to headquarters.
Okay, good.
Will they be fine on their own?
There's food in the fridge.
They don't eat, apparently.
Okay, damn. Alright, let's move out then.
Alright, so group Damien, Esmeralda, and Rudius. We'll go with you guys first. So you are...
There should be group red.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah!
Because Rudius, Esmeralda, and Damien.
Okay. So you three get to one of the playgrounds. This is probably the biggest one in town. It's got it's a huge park, and it's got a little. They almost tried to make it seem like it's like a forest, but it's got clearings and stuff where there's actual playgrounds. But it's a pretty big park, probably about a city block. Nah, that's too big. Like half a block. Yeah, and yeah, there's still plenty of kids playing around because it's summer. There's no bedtime really, and they a lot of them have their parents with them.
Yeah.
Ask Rudius, can you sense anything with your magic?
Do I sense anything with my magic?
Like you were able to detect spirits at the funeral home, maybe. Can
Yeah.
you detect the creature?
Do I see anything?
Well, if you want to read a bad situation.
Yeah, I'll do that. Crud.
Can we all read a bad situation?
Yeah.
I got a 7.
What do you have to roll plus?
Plus sharp, I think. 7, so you hold 1.
2, because...
Or 2. 2, because of your thing.
Yeah, and I also see
I got
invisible
6
thing.
plus that, but I fell.
You marked 2 experience, though, yeah. And then, Damien, what did you roll?
11.
Ooh, so you hold 3. Right?
Yeah.
3? Yeah. Okay, so you open your sight and or your third eye. You don't see anything invisible.
Okay.
Let's start with one question from Damien, and then we'll switch back and forth.
What's the biggest threat?
The biggest threat is the trees because they're really high and it's really dark, so it's hard to see what's in the trees.
Am I next?
Yes.
Are there any dangers we...
Yes.
What's the best way to protect the... Oh no, I guess it switches back to whoever's next, I guess.
Yeah, back to Damien.
Yeah, what's the best way to protect the victim?
Get them out of the park.
That leads to...
What's my... I don't know.
Best
but
way
that's not
out.
my best way out. Just walk out of the fucking park.
That's true. That's what my best. What's my
Yeah.
best way out?
Shit, what's the most vulnerable to me? I guess it's really a throwaway question at this point.
What's most vulnerable to you?
Because the other two doesn't really do anything. Shut up.
I suppose.
I suppose there's a vampire standing over there. Lightning bolt!
Well, assuming you want to get them out.
Yeah.
The best way to do it would be to somehow create like bad weather.
Okay. Like, would that be big magic if I did that?
To change the weather, yes, but you don't technically. You can probably simulate it somehow.
Can I use magic to make like sounds of thunder and like lightning storm nearby and stuff like that? People might think that it's gonna storm really bad.
Hey, I had an idea with the thunder.
Thunder?
If you use magic, you can amplify. God damn it! You can like amplify your claps to sound like thunder.
Oh, you could try that.
yeah, I'll do that.
Superhuman.
Yeah.
It's like
I was trying
beyond
to think
human.
of how you would really do it.
I was like, Damien,
Literally thunderclap.
clap, and I'm gonna make it amplify. And
No, you have to
I do
do
like
it yourself, man.
well, yeah, but I have to do gestures to cast my magic.
He has to do
Yeah.
gestures.
Yeah.
Oh.
I say amplifico. It doesn't
Oh my
work.
God.
Let's see. 10.
Oh, nice. So I think that's a success. I don't think you choose a glitch on that.
Yeah.
The magic works without issues. Okay.
Choose your effect.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's probably still something that's beyond your limitation,
Yeah,
right?
probably.
Okay, so you start doing the thunderclaps and you see people start looking around and looking at the sky. It's hard to tell, especially since it's really
Dark.
almost always cloudy.
And it's dark too, isn't it?
In Sam's Landing, and it's dark. So, you see people start packing up their stuff and calling their kids, and some people are leaving, but some of the kids that weren't there with their parents, they're still hanging around. There's probably about like 10 kids left. Most of them are just at the big one.
Yeah.
The other ones are kind of empty now, so you've kind of got them down to just there's like 10 kids at the big playground.
That's not so bad. And now they're close together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as close together as
Wait,
they are
so
on a
you said
playground.
after everyone leaving, the kids are still there?
Yeah.
How young are these kids?
Like 10, 12.
Oh, okay. I was expecting them to be really young. I was like, why are the parents not there?
Yeah, they're not fucking. Call of Duty's
No,
not out
all
yet,
of the
so.
really young kids are gone.
Okay. Shit, Damien, do you want to see if you can convince the kids to go home? If not, we'll have to just like be sentinels.
Wait, what did your thunderclap do?
It scared most of the people away, but some of the kids stayed.
Oh, okay. I thought they were just leaving regularly.
Throw a fireball at the kid. Get the fuck out of here, you scumbag!
Just set the whole park on fire.
Yep.
The patrol car just happens to be passing by.
Yeah.
Can I use magic to summon like a scary looking harmless minion or monster that will scare the kids away?
You don't have to summon anything. You just make illusion.
Well, that's the thing.
No, that's not a thing.
But I can summon a monster into the world.
You can summon a monster into the world.
Yeah, but I can specify, right, what kind of monster I
okay,
want.
so yeah, you can specify the monster. However, there's no real guarantee that the monster is going to follow your orders. You can summon it into the world, but it's not like it's like you're familiar or anything.
Summon Godzilla.
Fire with fire
Not sure
kind of
we should
shit.
do Maybe we should just go up to the kids and tell
Yeah,
them.
let's
like, that
start
they should
with
get out of
that.
here.
Just like communication. Like, why don't you guys take the lead? Apparently, I'm not really good with talking to kids, so I might just like stay back this time around.
Listen, there's a monster around here. You need to get out of here right now, or else something terrible will happen.
What are you supposed to be, lady?
Don't worry about what I'm supposed to be.
Okay.
Or you just manipulate them to leave.
Oh, okay.
But how do you manipulate them?
True,
Susie?
how?
You start like flashing or something.
What are you saying? What are you saying to them?
Listen, children. Do you know about vampires?
Nice. Sometimes
And
honesty is what
werewolves.
you need, man.
That stuff's not real.
Oh, really? And she takes out like a little book that she has, and it has like a picture of a shadow of a vampire because they can't take pictures of vampires, right? Or can I take pictures?
Well, no, you can't take pictures of them.
Anyways.
It's a Polaroid.
Yeah, it is a Polaroid.
Yeah, it's a Polaroid. This is a vampire, and it's actually like a pretty scary picture.
Some more of the kids have gathered around because they want to look at the picture.
Listen, vampires feed on young ones like you.
Hey guys, this lady's telling scary stories.
Vampires feed on young ones like you, and once they get you, there's nothing you can do to escape.
One of the younger kids. Nuh-uh. My dad said that vampires aren't real.
Well, your dad's a bloody liar. Vampires are very real.
The whole group goes, oh.
Vampires are very real. Let me show you.
She said bloody.
She has like a little scar on her, like on her neck, but it's not from a vampire. But she just tells him, "I got this from a vampire. They had to inject me with a special serum that they only have 3 more of, and they only have those serums in Europe."
That's stupid.
Oh wait, hold on. Fuck! No! I lost one of my die!
We have like 10 of them.
It's gonna mess up my luck.
Why are you re-rolling the other one?
I got 11!
You cheated.
Okay.
Plus charm. Oh, mark experience. Okay,
I got
so
12.
a few of the kids get kind of freaked out. Guys, maybe we should go home anyway. It's pretty late.
Yes, that's right.
One kid stays though. You can tell he's older than all the other ones. I'm not buying it, lady.
Fine then, die. That's your decision. She just leaves.
Die, bitch.
You all walk off and he stands there for a second and looks around, realizes he's alone, and he walks home too.
Bye, bitch.
Okay, so other group. You guys arrive at the other playground. This one's smaller. It's just across, like, it's pretty close to the diner. And it's just got that, like, upside down dome thing, you know, like the thing that you can climb on. Like it's got, yeah, like a web thing.
Yeah, the frame
like a
cage.
that thing. And it's got that and, like, some monkey bars and, like, it's a small park, but it's got, like, a thing to do laps and, like, you know, those stations, those, like, workout stations as you go around. Yeah.
Do we see anyone around?
There's a few kids playing still. It looks like their parents are there.
The man called Rolf will approach the parents, and he'll say, "The man called Rolf thinks you should probably take your kids home."
And Olaf will go around and he'll be like, "Penny for the poor."
What? I'm sorry. Who are you? What is this?
The man called Rolf is the man called Rolf works with the sheriff's department. There is a threat to the public at this park, and we believe that a criminal at large may be targeting,
say a pedophile, take the kids home.
criminals, or targeting children.
I just realized I seem like
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Like,
the ladies look over at Olaf, and then they look at each other, and one of them whispers, "These guys are crazy. Like, we should go." And she's like, "Heck no, I'm not leaving just because some homeless guys showed up." You can roll manipulate someone though, Harley.
I'll do that.
Can I manipulate someone into giving me
I rolled
money?
a 7.
You can.
gives you a penny.
Okay, so manipulate someone. So you have to. They'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show them you mean it. Oh no, to show them you mean it.
How does he show that you mean it? In this scenario.
I don't know. You have to figure it out.
I failed.
Yeah.
Get on your knees and start begging. Please leave.
They
Don't kill me.
They don't appreciate homeless people. Man.
The man called Rolf will he'll hold the first parent's hands like in his, and he'll kind of look at her right in the eye, and he'll go,
Marry me.
"Miss, the man called Rolf is incredibly sincere about this. There is a threat to your children. You need to go home right now, or else they will get hurt. And he kind of gives a glance. He kind of nods his head towards towards Olaf.
Jesus Christ. Dad,
And then
these guys are freaking me out. So they gather the kids and they leave. There's still
All the kids?
No, there's still one kid, and he's just playing by
Fucking
himself.
Jake, isn't it?
Again.
No, it's that loner kid that everyone like makes fun of. I'm gonna go up to him. Is it a he or she?
It's a he.
Alright. I go up to him. Penny for the poor.
I don't have any money.
The man called
Oh.
Rolf approaches.
I give him a
No,
penny.
he has a weird voice.
He takes
Here
the
you
penny
go.
and he kind of smiles. What are you guys doing here?
The man called Rolf is looking for a criminal.
Ooh, are we playing cops and robbers?
We're playing vampires and hunters.
Oh, that sounds cool. I want to play.
You can be a hunter, like us.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill those vampires.
You must promise us that no matter what happens, you must stay safe. So if something dangerous appears and we say run, you must run.
Boy, come here.
What are you, fucking Kratos? Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Kratos.
Boy!
And I am a Nordic fucking dragon.
You guys hear flapping.
Boy, beware.
Run!
Danger lurks in the shadows and in the sky.
No, I'm a hunter like you guys. I'm gonna fight.
Freaking hunters, dude. What is he, a gunslinger?
Grab him!
Behind you,
Good boy.
you hear something big land.
The man called Rolf will use magic to light it on fire.
Okay. You turn around to see it, and...
It's just a bird.
No, it's not.
It's an ostrich.
It's big. It's big.
It's a gargoyle.
You see the vampire standing there staring at both of you.
Sadhu. Do I get like a premonition of it or hunch?
You see its eye. No. Just hang on. You see its eyes start to glow. You can do what you want to do now, Harley, if you want to try
Okay.
to set it on fire with your thing. Use magic.
Oh! I rolled a 12 plus 2! 14!
Ooh, okay, so it goes off without a hitch. So as it's staring, you kind of just stare at it and pull a carry, and he spontaneously just erupts in fire. You hear the screech again. Both of you roll plus tough.
Damn.
How about the kid?
Oh
Keep
shit, I rolled a
incapacitated.
4.
Oh.
You're incapacitated. You're on the ground because of the
God
noise.
damn it.
Olaf?
7.
7. So again, you have to cover your ears and you can't really do much, but you do see that the vampire just like it's kind of wailing and rolling around, but it transforms again, this time into a wolf, and runs off into the woods.
What?
A flaming canine. You
Huh.
both look behind you, and you see the boy laying on the ground, unconscious. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
No!
I leveled up too.
God damn
Alright.
it.
I leveled up
Thanks,
once.
everyone. Thanks for listening. If you could please leave us a review on iTunes, we'd appreciate it. And follow us on Twitter at CritFails Inc. And we'll talk to you guys next week.
You're
and remember
welcome.
that monsters are real. And don't fuck one.
What?
Wow.